What is going on, guys? Paul Ryan back at it again. I hope everybody's having a good night. I wanted to give a shout out to the Cowboys who made the Pro Bowl: Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Cavante Turpin, Brandon Aubrey, and Tyler Smith. For as bad as this season was, nice to see some of our Cowboys make the Pro Bowl, albeit the Pro Bowl doesn't really mean much these days. But it's just a nice nod to players who are having a good season, and I think those guys all deserved it again for the season being as bad as it was. I do feel like all five of those guys really, really stood out and had really big seasons. I got to admit, though, I thought maybe Rico Dowdle would have been considered. He might still get a chance, but maybe that's just some Cowboys bias because of how good he was this season, albeit somewhat unexpectedly. I know if you're comparing numbers to numbers, he probably isn't up there with guys like Saquon Barkley and Kyron Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs, things like that. But, Rico Dowdle really having a good season, being the first undrafted free agent in Cowboys history to have a 1,000-yard season. So shout out to him for the season that he had. And also Jourdan Lewis. I thought you look at the season that he had, that maybe he might get some consideration. I'm not sure what other defensive backs did make the Pro Bowl this year from the NFC, but I'd imagine they must have had some substantially better numbers than Jourdan Lewis, because I know that he didn't have very many interceptions this year, but he was arguably our best defensive back this year. When you look at how when you just look at the players in the secondary, kind of feel like maybe he might get he got snubbed, but hey, he could still have a chance to maybe be a replacement or to be a reserve. So, fingers crossed for him, man. I think he deserves a Pro Bowl nod for the season that he's had. I can't help but feel, though, that even with the Pro Bowl nods for these players, the Ezekiel Elliott news kind of still lingers and still is more of a story than the players who did make the Pro Bowl. I guess it's just because of what we expected from Zeke this year and how his season ended, and then being released and everything. Just kind of a shock still, trying to understand all that. But again, like I said last night, hopefully Zeke, who cleared waivers and is officially a free agent, hopefully he finds a nice landing spot and can have a long playoff run for whichever team he does end up on. But yeah, again, shout out to the Cowboys who did make the Pro Bowl. I believe Tyler Smith is in a rare company, being one of just a few guards who have made 2 Pro Bowls before they're the age 23. So yeah, Cowboys got a special guy in that one, man. But again, shout out to all the Cowboys who made a Pro Bowl, and see what happens this Sunday. I don't expect much. I did hear on 105.3 The Fan that Cooper Rush, if he does play this game, play and start and finish, he will activate a $500,000 bonus, and it will go against the salary cap. They were kind of debating if Cooper Rush should get the chance to play, or maybe if Trey Lance should start, and the Cowboys will have $500,000 more to use in next year's or this upcoming free agency class. So interesting discussion there, but $500,000, man. I think I would. From a fan perspective, for Cooper Rush's pockets, I think I'd rather see him get a chance to play, man, because you think about how bad the season went. He himself was one of the few bright spots for this team, playing well and kind of keeping us in playoff contention there for a little bit. So yeah, I wouldn't mind to see him get that bonus. I think he's earned it and he deserves it. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Of course, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video. I'm Paul Ryan. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.